Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right away, they'll change the look.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Dixon, complete.
And they can't bring him down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
There, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
19, Tiger, 9, Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
19, 18.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Perry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down and 8.
This a quick pass to Davis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Dragons nothing.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Great, set. Man.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Gainwell. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Hurts. Got his man, it's Gainwell. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, it's Gainwell. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
63. Brings up 4th down
73.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Tiger Swamp.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Great, set. Silver, set.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion right is Davis. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adetomiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Yo, touch that. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. In motion, the tight end. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 19 yards away. And the Dragons are back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point try good by G.O.A.T. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Dragons 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
63, 63, 63.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
G.O.A.T. now to add the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Dragons 21, Eagles 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Crowd left Yanni.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
G.O.A.T the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Wow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Westbrook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Dragons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Extra point try, good by G.O.A.T. And the lead is up to 18 now. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
Powers ahead at the 45. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Okay, here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Come on. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Dixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Jones looking around.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Pace, let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up second and 20.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So